putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
We can get clearance from air traffic control.
We've got details on all of this on our Facebook page. I can't let you leave without asking a political question because it's burning me up. You used to work at ESPN. There's been a lot of drama there over recently about the internal politics of that company. What do you make of it all? There's Jamil Hill.
Let me just say, my friends aside, I still have some friends that work there who I love dearly. Yep. This is no surprise. This is a group like everybody. Listen, one thing we know, Tucker, and we've come to know, the left is about your race, your sex, your sexual preference, your identity, who you worship, who you don't worship, who you want to sleep with, whether you're in transit. They're all about identity politics. Every decision they make, every chaos, every event they create is around one of those factors, if not more. The right, we're about legal and illegal. Is it lawful? Are you a law-abiding citizen? I don't care what color you are. If you're a law-abiding citizen, I'm okay with that. If you're not, I'm not.
Interesting. So you're not surprised at all by what you've seen come out of ESPN.
We were like one of those secret like Hogwarts clubs in ESPN when behind the scenes that people would walk up to me and look in my ear and say, "Hey, listen, I'm with you on your politics." Like you were afraid to be found out, and But the only issue that I get, listen, my First Amendment rights weren't abridged. I got to say what I wanted to say, but I work for somebody else and they get to make the rules. They're an openly intolerant, liberal, progressive, bigoted group of people who my biggest beef with it is that they refuse to admit it.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. This is the Kevin Jackson Show. See, the thing about being right or conservative, however you want to define us, I call us pragmatists, is that we will admit to our mistakes. If I don't like you or like the agenda or whatever, I'll tell you. I don't hide it behind something, or I'm like, I don't like it. I just don't. I don't like the direction we're going. It's blunt. It's not meant to be cruel or anything, but it's like, I don't like the direction. I don't like this. I don't like that. This is not going to work. That's that. But leftists won't tell you. They'll try to fool you. And I'll give you a good example. I've talked about this before, but I want you to understand what I'm talking about. And there are many others. I could talk about how the left will pretend to help blacks, knowing that the processes that they're using to help blacks actually make blacks more stupid. But let's go to the one where I've used as an example, because I don't need to overwork it, but I talk about Planned Parenthood. They guise it as a women's right to choose. It isn't. Women can choose to get mammograms and all the other female services, including abortions, at many other places. The Planned Parenthood says, our existence is about a woman's body and our choices and it's nonsense. Planned Parenthood is about the extermination of what it considers to be the lower form of society, the people of society who create the most problems. It would be like saying the death penalty. The death penalty penalizes those who've created the most problems in America. We can debate, well, should we kill or whatever, but we don't debate the people on the death penalty. We go, man, that dude was bad. He raped 14 women, killed them, brutally them, chopped them up, and served them in his own restaurant. Oh my gosh. So we don't debate that the guy is he's a heinous criminal. Now, some people will go, well, we still shouldn't kill him. Okay, fine. But we can at least have that debate. Planned Parenthood is essentially having the same debate, but it's saying we don't even know. It's what's that movie? Minority Report. It's pre-killing criminals. That's what it believes it's doing. And it's rationalizing it. It is Minority Report right in front of your face without all the glitz and the Tom Cruise, movie magic. Because what they're saying is a girl who lives the lifestyle that girls are going to live, many of these girls, and you can narrow it down to the type of girl. She's got daddy issues or no daddy issues. She's raised, by various people, probably in foster care in some sort, molested or raped at a young age, that grows up and is abused by men, becomes a stripper or a prostitute or whatever, or she, again, daddy issues, incest, whatever, goes out, sees men as whatever, gets pregnant. There is a profile of the type of woman who is more likely to get the abortion. That's not to say, because there are women out there listening to the program, well, Kevin, I had an abortion when I was 18. I was messing around with a bad boy. I get it. And I'm not moralizing about what you did. It's your choice. But let's not get it twisted. They convinced you that, well, it's early on. You're not really killing a baby. So you did it, and you may have regrets. But there are people out there who don't even see it anywhere close to that. They just see it as a big deal. So Planned Parenthood should just tell you what it is. We are an organization that profiles the type of person that we think is going to birth a child who will grow up to become a menace to society, a criminal, and we want to prevent it. And I would go, wow, congratulations for being so smart about, explaining that. Because you can have a discussion about that. Well, let's look at the statistics. But they know that that's a little too heartless, because then if you start looking at the statistics, you go, wow, we kill more blacks, 300% the rate of their population, than we do whites. We kill whites at a third the population per capita, but blacks at 300% over. So the stats don't map for them to say, ooh, we can't sell that, so we'll call it a women's right to choose. They're liars. That's all it is. It's a big lie. And, I would present this to any forum and say, I would love for somebody to talk, because I have the stats. I've got Dinesh D'Souza's information. I've got Ann Coulter's information, and I have my information. And it's good stuff. I've looked into it. So they should just be truthful to who they are. And what Schilling is saying is CNN wants you to believe it's a media outlet. ESPN wants you to believe it's a sports channel. It's nowhere close. Yeah, they use sports as a backdrop, but look at their discussions. I dare you, go on ESPN, practically any channel, and look at their discussions. Listen to their discussions. Well, the implication of the black players is or the white players doing this, or, whatever. Donald Trump's policy on immigration, is and you're going, wait a minute, this is a sports channel. Donald Trump's policy on immigration. What's that got? Is he having to issue HB1 visas for these guys? Maybe, but baseball's been doing this for decades. They know how to bring in Dominicans. They know how to bring in Cubans or whomever. But it's politicized to the point of ad nauseum, to the point where you get up, you're watching a sport, and you're going, oh, they're going to kneel during the national anthem. Really? Oh, Stephen Curry doesn't want to accept an invitation to the White House because he's concerned about the message that it would send to his fans or whatever. Look, it's the White House. So I made the comment, I wouldn't visit the White House if Barack Obama was going to give me a medal, if I was in the military. If I was on a sports team, I'd go to the White House no matter who was there. I just want to be real clear. Military is one thing. I'm not accepting a medal from a man I have no respect from. But going to the White House as part of a team of victory and celebrating with my buddies, guys that probably would never have dreamed they would ever get to walk in the White House, yes, I go. I don't care who it is. If it's Barack Obama, I go. And if he wants to shake hands, I would, probably would, but I would be the guy just minding my business. Or if I got the opportunity, I'd say, well, I don't agree with your policies, but I wanted to be here with my homeboys. A lot of these guys, none of us maybe were ever going to see the inside of the White House. So there you go. Leave it at that. But no, Stephen Curry and his team, oh, we have to see what we want to do because Donald Trump, well, he's not representing, he's not doing it. Donald Trump has never done a drive-by, shot any cops. Donald Trump is not over any city where black people have been killed. Name all the people that have been shot. Eric Garner, he got killed in New York. What's that got to do with Trump? That was on, what's his face? Who's the mayor of New York right now? He's an idiot. That guy. It's on his watch, or it was on it's on de Blasio, or it was on Bloomberg's watch. One or the other. The cops report to them. They don't report to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a businessman. What did he have to do with it? What did he have to do with Ferguson? Which, by the way, they exonerated the guy. What did he have to do with St. Louis? Which, by the way, they exonerated the guy. What did he have to do in Baltimore? Which, by the way, they exonerated 6 cops. What did he have to do with any of the situations that have come up how are they Donald Trump's fault? All of them were on Barack Obama's watch. Not a single thing said. So see, that's what tells you about the left. They don't care. They're looking for reasons to be. They're looking for something to say. It's Donald Trump. It's a white man. He's the one doing it. Because that's been so effective for blacks, right? These people are lunatics, folks, and they will not let up. Understand that.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.